Hello everyone and welcome back to Dark Souls 2. In the last episode we took out not one, not two, but three bosses. We took out the Dragon Rider, the Old Dragon Slayer, and the Flexile Sentry that brought us all the way over here to the other side of the Lost Bastille, allowing us to have access to another part of the building. However, there's not much we can do on here at this current moment. We need to use our Fragrant Branch of Yore to access an area on the first part, and then we can have a key, which gives us access to the rest of this side. So it's kind of like, you kind of got to do the first part. Ow. And of course I'm being invaded by Forlorn. Forlorn is an NPC that you're going to be invaded by a lot in this game. I forgot to sit at the bonfire. She, or they, it's a bunch of female warriors. They are very deadly and have two variants. They have the greatsword version like you see here, and a scythe version that we'll be encountering a lot. They do a lot of damage, and they can spawn anywhere. Or at least they have a set amount of spawn areas. But they do not give up, and can spawn at any moment. They don't have to spawn there. Like where I fought... Oh shit, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm good, I'm good. Where she spawned here. Yeah, where she spawned here, she didn't have to, but she chose to. Sorry, I gotta lock in for this because I'm literally losing. God, I hate these things. We have over 70,000 souls. Let's go waste them real quick. And then I'll continue explaining on the way. But yeah. The Forlorn invaders can spawn at a massive amount of areas in the game, but they don't have to. They randomly spawn, or at least, as far as I've seen, they will randomly spawn.
Here, just how it...
Let's upgrade our flask. Might as well upgrade our flask power while we're here too. But for now, let's level up our intelligence a bit. Just because we're going to need the fire, magic, and fire and magic defense. Bring it to 10 for now. Bring our faith to 9, which brings up our lightning and dark defense. And I don't have enough for the ring now, but it's okay. That's where boss souls come in. I have no intention of making boss weapons because I know exactly what weapons I want to use, since I, on my main character, have every weapon in the game. After grinding for 2 whole playthroughs, I'm going to use, for now, the Dragon Rider Soul, because we'll be getting another one in the future. And Old Dragon Slayer Soul we don't need. Because the only thing we can get from that is the, my brain's playing it. It's the spear from the Dragon Slayer. That's the only thing we can use with that soul. Dragon Rider, you can get a bow and his spear. And then Flexile Sentry has like 2 different weapons. Shalquar?
Oh. Who are you again? You do have a rather...
I'm gonna skip this. I don't think I've talked to Shalquar with y'all. But it's fine. We have access to the Silver Cat Ring, the Ring of Whispers, and I have 73, so I could buy 1. All of these are Ring of Evil Eye. Alright.
Satisfied?
Now I have access to the area below us, which I kind of want to do. We'll save it. We'll save it. Basically, that ring reduces fall damage. Eventually, she'll sell, like some pants. That'll be really handy. We want to go here. Some pants that also have the same effect of reducing fall damage. Very handy to have. They're like, cat leggings. So, for people who want to be or at least part cat, there you go. We need to get there. Right there is our destination, because down there, all the way down there, yeah, all the way down there is the boss we're going to be fighting. She's right below us. But for now, we got to kill this archer. And I got to get their armor set. I'll deal with him later. Whee! I did fix my controller, actually. I'm very happy. I had replacement parts, but I need to get some new replacement parts. I'm not going out. Because if I do, I'm going to get beaten. Come on. Yeah, I plan on getting some more replacement parts and fixing this controller even further. What was wrong with it wasn't the button. I found out the little rubber padding that the buttons are on top of was torn, so it was sticking. So I plan on buying like a 5-pack on Amazon that I found. I'm not fighting him right now. I will take him down off camera. Give it a second. That's one of his invasion spots. We've already seen one. But yeah, that's what I meant by there's more than 3 bosses here, because he is considered a boss. There we go. We need... What's back here? I forgot to upgrade my flask. I can do that off camera. But we need this. And look at that. There's the bonfire. We have completely circled around. And now we have an Estus Flask shard to upgrade to 7 flasks. And a large Titanite shard. Which will definitely come in handy. We can't access that area right there above my head. I mean, we can if I want. I could literally just go. And then we can access a little bit in there. But we're very limited on what we... Actually... No, yeah. We can't access that yet. Because that requires the key. And we have to access it by taking out the sisters. But for now... Let's move on to opening this side. Which, as you can see, this side is completely void of enemies. So even if I rest at the bonfire, these guys will not respawn. And this goes for all of these enemies up here. Everywhere I have access to. So now I'm going to access new areas. That way, I can clear out more parts of this place. This is one of those areas that you gotta backtrack a bunch if you want to clear it out. But yeah, there was 2 royal swordsmen right here. They're both dead. And now we're gonna use our last fragrant branch of yore. Oh wait, no, I know where another one is. So I do have access. I just have to get myself a new area. For now, we won't worry about that. Okay, word of warning, do not rush in here, because this happens. There's a bunch of them in there, but thankfully I only aggroed the 3. These dudes are tough, even at level 80. It's because they're using flambirds. Their flambirds do a lot of damage. That's all of them. There's 2 right here. Kill you. Ooh. Oh, life gem. We need that. I did waste 2 of them. There's one right here. These guys over here are annoying little bastards. Kill them at all costs. I say that because they tend to explode. And I don't like that. So, just, you know, blow them up. There's 2 different variants. Gentlemen. Now, I wonder, can I hit you? Nope. But, I do want to access that shortcut. So I cleared out those guys first, so that way they don't run. Because when you open that gate, they're going to run down here for some unknown reason. Now there's just 2 guys between me and the boss. Bosses. There we go. Now we can access the boss. Now, I don't know how strong I'm going to be for this boss fight. Mainly because I've beaten this boss repeatedly on 3 different difficulties. New Game Plus, and New Game Plus 2. We're going to need the Pilgrim Lady. And we're definitely going to need Felicia the Brave. So Belclaire and Felicia are going to be saving our asses a bunch. First things first, I'm going to waste a flask. I know I shouldn't. And second, I'm going to waste repair powder. So, because we can buy more. And finally, we pray. First enemies to our left, right when we fall down. Rune Sentinels are annoying bosses. These ladies are very deadly. But the trick to winning is to fight them off one at a time. Don't try to fight all 3 at once. You will not win. I mean, unless you have builds that just do a lot of damage. But this is what you need the NPCs for. The NPCs will do the majority of the damage, even if you're not prepared. Just try to keep them alive, because Felicia will end up dying first, and then Belclaire second. I want her to get up here. Come on. No, jump up here, jump up here. Never mind. Alright. While they're fighting her, just be careful, they have one more trick up their sleeve, and you can see it right there. They can throw their shield, and then so they get a little bit more aggroed. So try to get them off your NPCs, and that way they're fighting one at a time. Because Felicia's about to die, and we can do the damage. We can win this. We just need to get... This one is Reese. We got to keep Reese off. Because, like I said, Felicia usually dies first. But Belclaire, because of her spells, does the most damage to these guys. Because these ladies are very weak to magic. So, magic users, this is your boss fight. Just be careful, they hit just as hard as they defend physical damage. Which, I know that sounds stupid for me to say, but it's true. Like, these ladies tank a lot of damage and dish out a lot of physical damage, but for some reason, she's not attacking me, so I'm just gonna keep attacking. Last one, it's Alyssa. Or Alessia. Alicia. And she's down. We did it. Alright, another boss soul. Okay. Anyway, before leaving this area and getting to the bonfire, there's a few secrets you want to know about. There's a secret here. I believe one right here. No. One right here. One right here. No, right here. And one right here. This gives you a rusted coin, which I believe is the one that increases item discovery. This one is rubbish. It's broken. I don't remember what that item was, but it's unimportant. But what is important is up here. Because up here is a good chest. And this item right here is Hush, which is a good spell to sneak around. But I, again, don't plan on using any magic. And a Homeward Bone. And Now we can access the bonfire from here by doing this. Ah. Why'd I jump too far to the left? I don't understand that. I better heal so I don't die. Let's heal. I'm not gonna die instantly. Yeah! I believe there is a secret or two up here, if I remember correctly. Nope, that's everything. Yeah, we got everything from this area, so now run past really quick. And now, if we ever get another... If we get a Pharaoh's Lockstone, we can access one of the other bosses, which... Just be careful about this ladder right here. Because right here, he will spawn. Another one of his spawn locations. The trick for this one is just stand on the ladder. He'll go away after a few seconds. Notice that one had red eyes. He's a lot stronger than the regular one. But you get a free large club. But we'll be back here. We'll definitely be back here. For now, we need to first rest at a bonfire so we can recover everything. I have access to a few areas. And let's get access to a little bit more, so that way I don't have to worry about nothing. We need this item right here. The Bastille Key. So now we can access the other side. Now to access the final stuff, we need to free one more NPC, or one NPC from this place who is petrified. If I come over here, I'm pretty sure this is just an invasion area. No, it's just an item. Oh yeah, those the gargoyles. They're one of the bosses you fight later. You'll see them a few times. For now, let's just gain access. Be careful. There's a lot of those exploder enemies here. And these are explosive barrels. Shield up. Because that would have done a lot of damage. Alright. Now we have access to a new area. Just be prepared. There is a lot of exploders here. And these are the big boom ones. Later, we're going to be fighting ones that like that. These bastards do not do physical that much physical damage. Actually, no. Yeah, these are the ones that do physical damage. The one we need to worry about later are ones that degrade your armor. As they explode, your armor loses a lot of its stuff. We need that item there. Be careful. We'll gain access to the bonfire over here. There's a bonfire right above us, but we cannot access it without a fragrant branch of yore. So for now, we'll ignore it. The gargoyles are right above us. Yeah, they're gonna be bullying you until you kill them. But this is the end area of the Lost Bastille. But we haven't fully explored this place yet. There's still a few areas to explore. Welcome to Sinner's Rise, the last area of the Lost Bastille. First things first, let's light this bonfire. There's the gargoyles again. He's right behind me. Yeah, they're gonna be on the other side. We will eventually defeat them. We don't have the means to access that area yet because we need a Pharaoh's Lockstone. We have one we could purchase, and then we need the Fragrant Branch of Yore to access the last bonfire. Hello there. Hiya, hiya. Nope. Hiya, hiya, hiya. I'll grab that. Human effigy. We're definitely going to need those because I am going to die a bunch. Careful of these archers here. Now, since I'm on new game, I don't believe the enemies down below are going to be what I think they are. I think the most is probably a Flexile Sentry. But then again, that could also just be a new game plus enemy. I want to grab this real quick. A lacerating knife, which is good. It's a throwing knife that does bleed damage. Oh yeah, it is a Flexile. I wonder. Yeah, he can't get in here, but you can't attack him either. Unless you do that. Yeah. Forgot about that jump attack. I want to kill him. Because the boss that we need to do, the big boss, is right across from us. But we're not going to do that this episode. If all goes well, we can access that boss next episode. Or I can go buy the Pharaoh's Lockstone, access the gargoyles, take them down, and then complete everything up to the Lost Center, which is the first boss. But I'll decide after this episode. First things first, we've got to clear this area out. And this enemy does respawn. He's a lot tougher than he looks. Die! Oof. Our weapon does nothing to him. Oof. It's worse in New Game Plus when there's a new enemy there. And you have to fight two things at once. He does give good XP, though, if you do kill him. Yeah, see? You get 3,000 souls per kill. So, he's a good thing to grind, but you only get to fight him 12 to 14 times. There we go. This shield's really good for stamina recovery. So that adds on to my ring of stamina recovery. Large soul of the Nameless Soldier. If I remember correctly, we do not have access to the shortcuts. So all we can do is clear this place out. And that's all I'm going to do for now. Don't worry about him. There's one right behind me. Oh, never mind. I was just hearing that. When I hear the jingling of their chains, it brings PTSD to me. These little bastards have ruined so many of my runs before. Like, you'd be killing everything, you'd be unstoppable. And then you'd meet these guys, and they would just spam their exploding attack, stun locking you. Ooh, did I see what I think I saw? Yep. We have access to the gargoyles without wasting the one. Anything in here? Whatever you do, do not pull that lever. It aggroes every last one of the exploders. Which you know, you'll die. That's bad. So imagine all these guys coming at you at once. He's gonna help us during this fight. This is Sellsword Lewitt. He'll be coming in handy. Oh, we do have access to it. Nice. Never mind. We might actually be able to do the Lost Center today. If I'm able to do cheese. Alright. That should be all of them. A Hide Knight and a Fire Seed. Use those to upgrade your Pyromancy. I'll keep him alive for now. Do I have any Flame Butterflies? I do not. I need fire. And we'll do this. If there's any left, they'll come at us now. There is none left. So let's go get some fire, because this boss fight's gonna need some light. Otherwise, the Lost Sinner is she's a meanie face. I'm sorry, I understand that that's a very, very horrible thing to say, but you'll see it. She's very mean, very, very rude. Now, in theory, my build should be more than enough to handle one of the 4 great ones. So, we gotta be very careful. Or... Yeah, no, 100%, yeah, we gotta be careful. First, let's light this. I like to light all the torches, so everything is... It gives it that lived-in look. Like, there's someone still there, you know? I gotta go back and light everything. But everything that I have explored, I can fully take down every enemy. Even if there's, like, secrets and stuff, I can explore that, because I've gone through the areas. Now, thankfully, none of these enemies should respawn, because we're not in a different area. But if I'm going to take out the Lost Center, then I definitely need to do this. Alright. First things first. We need to light some torches. Give it that lived-in look, but now we need to light very specific torches. I don't think I have access to these doors. The door on the left and the door on the right. Pretty sure I gotta beat the gargoyles for this. Nope, the Bastille Key was it. I completely forgotten. Light these. You light those, this boss fight is the easiest thing you'll ever fight. If you don't, it's harder to fight her because it's gonna be dark in there and you won't be able to see. So you won't be able to lock on to her that easily. There we go. Now I just need to waste my last repair powder. Use life gems, not my 4 flasks. And get my summons, and we can go fight her. Let's do it. I do gotta fight the gargoyles, though, if I want to access the last area. Well, it's a short area, but it connects to where we're currently at. And I do want to access that so I can clear this entire place out. But for now, Lucatiel. And then we'll get our knight. Or what I call the heavy weapons dude. So he's got 2 great shields that he uses as weapons. And make sure she's following. There she is. Come on, Sellsword Lewitt. Let him do his little thing. I love that they added that. Makes them feel like real players. Alright, friends, let's do this. Now remember, just because I added light to this boss fight doesn't mean oh shit, did not mean to waste that. Doesn't mean we're gonna finish this fight easily. I just said that it was gonna be easier. She's still gonna fight with everything she's got. Hello, beautiful, I'm back. Recognize that bug? Let's go. I'm not afraid. She turned off the lights, but not all of them. Alright, be careful. She can break through your defense pretty easily. Now, thankfully, your NPCs get a second of invincibility when they spawn in. Ooh, she got me good there. Lucatiel does, I believe, the most damage between the two NPCs. The other one's just really good for tanking. We need Lucatiel to survive. Actually, there's a chance that it won't affect her story if she dies here, but I don't want to take that chance. Gonna waste these. Waste 2. Waste 3. There we go. Hello there. Woo! She hits hard. Oh yeah, this build, this knight build, which is a very balanced tanky build, is very handy. Because we're doing a decent amount of damage. If I had some Titanite chunks, I'd be able to upgrade my sword even more. She is down for the count. 1 Great Soul acquired. And I got ear raped with that. It's gonna be quieter for y'all, but still, I got ear raped by that. That was loud. 1 down, 3 to go. And our reward for beating her is a fragrant branch of yore and Elizabeth mushroom. The Elizabeth mushroom, I cannot stress this enough. Save those. Those are really good items for healing. Now we can warp all the way back to Majula, level up if we need, which I am going to. And then I will gain access to the gargoyles next. And have the bell tower ready. And then everything that I've cleared at that point, or everything I've been through at that point, I'll clear.
You have acquired the soul of an old one. That is more than most undead can say.
Alright, first off, I do have an Estus Blast charge, so let's upgrade. There we go. And now let's level up a little bit. First off, bring that to 10. We don't need attunement. I'm not planning on using magic. I've done entire rounds without magic. Now that we have... Versus that. There we go. Okay. Now that we got the majority of things we need in double digits, I'm going to upgrade. I can do 6 levels. So I can upgrade for more attack, more vitality. My adaptability is actually pretty good right now. I have some good frames for dodging. I'll upgrade strength first, dexterity, then adaptability, and then go for vitality, endurance, and vigor. and then put a little bit of points in intelligence and faith. Again, I'm not trying to do a magic build, but I will use that for the effects of the defense against fire, lightning, and dark, and magic. It also gives you a little bit of bleed resistance, which will definitely come in handy, but my bleed resistance is at 116, which is pretty good right now. So, strength, let's put 6 points in strength. There we go. Back out. And we will use... We'll use the large soul of a nameless soldier. 2 souls of a proud knight. And the Flexile Sentry Soul we'll use now. That should give us 1 level. Almost 1 level. So we'll save that then. And we will burn a Sublime Bone Dust. And now there's one last thing I'm going to do. I'm going to waste that Fragrant Branch of Yore, so we can access one more area. First, where is it? No, it's this. Let's go free the NPC here. He does have something that we can get. For every Forlorn you kill, it adds on to the Forlorn set that you can buy from him. So I know we're at 36 minutes. I feel like I'm pushing a little bit further on these episodes, just so I can get as much content as possible, and I have access to a lot of areas to grind at once I'm done with the session. There we go. But the sooner I access all these areas, the better, because then I will be able to clear these areas out. That way it's completely empty here. Royal Greatsword. I don't have that. Kill the guy on the right. Kill the guy behind us. Woo! That was a close one. Waste a life gem. But since we're not fighting a boss, I can use Estus. Do not kill any of these guys. They will not aggro you. And I mean, they will aggro when you attack them, but they're harmless right now. And we needed to free him. Let him do his thing real quick. Hello there.
Still a bit stiff, I'm afraid. I must thank you, young traveler. I am Jade, a wandering sorcerer of sorts.
I'm gonna raise the volume for him.
I've been a guest for a very long time, but I don't think that anybody will miss me.
Alright, first off. There we go.
Very good. Very good indeed. Cursed one, weak you may be, but I, Strength, will teach you my spells.
I want to learn his gesture of Mock, and because we've killed one Forlorn, we have access to the Hood of the Forlorn. And he's got some good rings. And all these spells, I don't have any reason to get them. I could, if I wanted to, trade for a soul, if I had any that he needs. I don't want any of that, and neither.
Cursed one. Do you really think you can manage the glory?
If you give him a set amount of boss souls, he gives you his outfit for free. But now, we have access to that. I want to do one more thing. I want to access Servants' Quarters and access the Bell Tower. And that way we could fight the gargoyles either next episode or the episode after. So for now, do the strat, let them spawn, The reason I'm not fighting him is because this one is a lot stronger. The red-eyed one does a lot more damage. And until I can bring my weapon a little bit higher, he will hurt me really, really badly. Pharaoh's Lockstone. And boom. Belfry Luna. Hello, crazy man.
I'm dead! I'm dead! Keep hands off our bell! The great bell of Orkin. The bell belongs to the princess, it do. Stay back or we slice you to bits. Me and my chums, we shan't be left. Stay back or your pieces. Tiniest pieces.
Yeah, we'll stay back for now. But now we have access to the Belfry Luna, which is one of the 2 bells. If you ever want to do the Covenant for that bell, there's a strat to do it offline, but it takes a long time to get their outfit, which is the final reward. But other than that, there's not really much I care for them, except when I was getting achievements for one of their spells. Anyway, let's end it here, so thank you all so much for watching. In the next episode, we're going to take out the gargoyles. Hopefully we'll be strong enough, so, you know, let's hope. You know, cross fingers, everyone. I look forward to all that. But until then, guys, I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll talk to you all tomorrow.